Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm here. I know it's been a while, and after managing times and so on and so on, and don't try to make excuses about me and so on. But everything has its own right time, place, and space about certain things. You guys know me very well. In there, what is this is all about for. And today I decided to go ahead and talk to you about continue this series that I started. It is about the three outcomes of your journey for and coming in to talk to you. First of all, being in your own, the positive. The next video is going to be being in your own, the negative. For you guys need this too. It is all tied up, first of all, to think how your journey is going to be processed. Because when you get into Ignited in there, if you haven't watched the introduction to this three outcomes, which is about live session in there, I'm suggesting you to kind of like overview and see it in there, what you're going to learn from this. Why? You probably know your why, because if you don't know your why, you're wondering how to do this journey, so on. So the why it is about you to evolve, the why it is about you to understand this, as I said that in the introduction part. Or once you awaken, you open the Pandora's box. There is no way back. You have one choice: either evolve, repeat, or basically dissolve. That's just coming in with the three stages of the evolution process, which is those are a natural path of evolutions itself. So most of you, which is that is a going into the runner chasers dynamic. That is a into the paths they are coming in. You went to the separations and now you're in your own. The question is why are not separations in there? You haven't matured enough, either you or your partner in there, to be mature enough to go into the next stage. Okay, because the next stage it is okay. Let's get to know each other. Let's see if whatever I did in me is gonna be continued to work. And during this process and there and trying to work it out, if it doesn't work it out, guess what? You're going back into this stage, being on your own. Being on your own, what are you going to do? There is a two outcomes in there, of course, is the path to which you're going to take it, the positive and the negative. And today I want to be talking to you about the positive. The positive, that is a when you sit down with yourself, you have that cup of coffee with your own demons, and you're also reevaluating the love that is inside of you. That is the process of doing that inner work for improving yourself. That is about to seek inside of you. What is it? This positiveness in there, the positiveness of the proper growth inside of you, and that proper growth is when you evolve on your own. A lot of positiveness is coming in because you're seeking it yourself within the mirror. You're seeking it yourself. You do, as you guys know about in the channel, there is quite a few healing videos. There is a quite a few particular videos that are about doing it this, and they are about real life experience. So the positive side of being on your own, it is you developing yourself for the next stage. When are you with somebody? How you gonna act? How you gonna be reacting? As a twin flame, you're beginning into understanding yourself. You're beginning to look inside of yourself. And you begin to understand the power of this awakening from within. The awakening from within, as I said, and a lot of people, most of the people don't even have a clue what the awakening is. But here I'm going to tell you from real life perspective right here. Hi, Tanya, welcome here. If you guys have so many questions, you can pop it at any time. When I have a chance, I will answer it into you for it. And what are we talking about? This positiveness, as that it's coming in of the journey, for you seeking it, that self-empowerment, self-growth, and that awakening that it's coming into you, the power of awakening, it is you find the answers first within yourself on your own. You see, the awakening powers inside of you as a twin flame, they are showing you. They are showing you the road. They are showing you the powers. They are showing you the gravity. They are showing you the energy. They were showing you the interpretations of the numbers. They're showing you everything. And they're showing you the things. And seeing it, the positiveness within this, you begin to develop your positive side. You see the positiveness of everything that was happening into this process from awakening to this separation process. You understanding of for it and so on. So talking about within this right now, you understanding the power of awakening. The best positive part inside of this is when you find this power of awakening from within, because first of all you find the answers within yourself without reading, programming yourself, without anything else. You find this awakening powers internally within you. That is your own powers. You're finding your own powers in there. You're finding the things that you didn't had it before. And now being on your own, you investing time within you. Investing in time of you developing and working on all the areas of life. You're working on the spirituality, you're working on your energy, you're working on your emotions, you're working on your psyche and your mental level in there, and you're developing better spiritual skills. That's development later on. You're going to be seeking it to perform it with somebody else. Because knowing on your own and practicing within your own, these skills they develop to be practicing with others, not to be within your own. Yes, you can apply it within you. Yes, you can perform it by within you. But the whole purpose of the evolutions is about this positive energies inside of you that you developing yourself as the positiveness inside of you. It doesn't matter what your outcome of the journey it is, because you removed that codependency. You are right now learning your independency, but you are also working of how to be an interdependence. The positive side is you look at it of the proper energies exchange. Did you give too much? Did you ask for too much? Are you an attention seeker or you so on? You did these evaluations and you beginning to develop this new personality, this positiveness within you. Being on your own, you're also going to be testing your own powers. What is your available, what you are capable, and what is your real powers from within you. That evolution is going to show you, and that positiveness is going to show your real powers, your real abilities and capabilities inside of you as the power of the soul that it comes in from within you. You are not anymore depending of what your twin flame comes in. And once you're fixing this situations and so on, if the person who you think your twin flame is, you're going to be working with them. If not, you're going to be having another person. Like it or not, that's how the journey is, and that's how it goes. If you're ever wondering why you resonate with other people after this change, and you don't resonate anymore with the primary person who awakened you, this is why. Because you are improved, you went up to the next stage, you work on yourself, and right now the resonance in there between this primary awakening and the person who you are right now of this inner work that you did, it is completely different. You're on different vibrations. You evolve. And that is that evolutions that you're going to need down the road of you illuminating yourself. And this is positive work. It is you healing your wounds. You're getting better, man or a woman. You are getting understand this new nature as a twin flame, as you're accepting the energies that are coming into you in the form of the gravity of the magnetic field of what you're attracting. Those energies, they become emotions, and these emotions, they're turning into informations. And now from the informations that you're going in the process as a power, as a twin flame, that kind of like energy of this, that knowledge that you possess, you're unlocking that key, because the Pandora's box is unlocking the subconscious. And when you open up your subconscious there, that is subconsciousness, it's right now awakened. Become a consciousness within you, and you're expanding. You should be happy. You should be, because this is improvement of life. A lot of this improvements is been seen it within the twin flames journey. That it could be you go into a gym, that could be a better diet, that could be kicking off bad habits, and let it go of a lot of things in there, and so on and so on. And that positiveness in there, that it's coming, it shows up as positive impact, not only on your inner world, but also in the outer world. You can decide to go ahead and be, if that is your calling, answer the calls of what you need to be, what you need to become. Because as you become in a higher consciousness in there, you understand the world from a different perspective. You look at it, the world as a soul. Because after awakening in there, everything goes upside down. Because you were told what the world is. Now you see what the world is. Now you know what the world is. Now you know how to operate of this standpoint. Because through the gravity, you attract or reject people. But that gravity or reject people in there, it is based on what? That's the energy. The energies are the emotions, and the emotions are producing brighter thoughts. So if your thoughts are positive, and the thoughts are doing the self-evaluations of the one self, which is you, you're reaching this next level of hiring potentials and dimensions that is inside of you as a twin flame. You are right now embodying your own powers. And those inborn powers, they can come in of different forms. You can be energy healing, you can be inventor, you can be so many things. You can be also all the above. Okay, so talking about with this and being solo, it is a highly profitable to the oneself. Unfortunately, though, you're gonna be having the cause to go into the next stage when you getting into a relationship. But I'm not talking about really getting into a relationship. That is when you gonna start having energies exchanges with other people. The energies exchanges with other people, which is that is stage 2, because this is being on your own and being with others. And being with others, you are gonna be performing and practicing what you did on your own. Because yeah, you can practice in things on your own, but do you really test when you're doing it with others? How well you engage with others? This can be leading to a lot of things that you're going to be discovering. Because being with others, discovering things that you probably did or you did not correct properly within yourself. But the positive side with right now being on your own in there, you develop yourself as a twin flame. You are the twin flame to your own self. You're monitoring, you're adjusting, you're changing behavior, you're proving within actions, and now you're a totally different human being. Have you seen the people who's gonna say like, what happened to this person? What did you do? What kind of miracles did you do? And it's like the energy of the awakening of the subconscious within me. You know now things, you're talking differently, acting differently. Everyone wants to be like you and they can't. Why? You are a twin flame. You see, the real twin flame, they understand the power of awakening in there, and so on. So, being that positive and evolving on it, these situations is about the agreements within your oneself. You make an agreement with your oneself, you keep in it, and you perform in it. Because later on, those agreements that you're going to make in it right now and prove it, you're going to be practicing with somebody else. You can practice it with a friend, you can practice it with another fellow twin flame, or you can practice it down the road, which is this going to be the ultimate test for you when you are really, really in a relationship with someone. That is the ultimate test right there. Because when you're in those situations with others, if the things doesn't work out, you go back into being on your own. And that's how you continue this magical circle in there until you don't grinding it out, until you're not this positive force for the evolutions that is going to need it to move forward, to stage over, to evolve as you are within your own. Very highly positive side is that you improving your psychology, your philosophy, your spirituality, your overall energies in there. And using that power of being positive and the positive side is going to have tremendous growth. Inward, that's going to reflect the outward. And it's hard, but it's a highly, highly awarded. All right, so now I'm going to be looking into the chat and answer some questions. Tanya, how long you're in the union after you met Paulina? Do I remember her name correctly? We are going to be meeting right now in Canada, so it is about the time for it. We've been connecting for about a while for right now. And if you look at it for a closer togetherness for it, I mean, it's a little bit kind of like a private questions that you are asking for. But close togetherness in there, we are talking pretty much every day, an average between 2 to 4 hours a day. So we've been doing it a lot. We've been doing a lot of inner work and processing of bringing it to new things. And we're seeing it that some of those things are too advanced for the people, but we will continue advancing on ourselves, and that is into our channel. If you're watching our channel, you will know what's going on, what we're working on it, what the value of the information is that it's there. So how is it going for you guys? Do you still do self-work? We're doing a self-work, and we'll look at it, the me and us part. We're beginning to understanding what is the real part of interdependence within a couple. So we're still doing a lot of this work. Hi, Karen. Thank you for being here. Also, as a solo twin, this is the same journey. Made huge steps last week. Yes, you're making a huge steps as a personal and solo twin. You making this powerful, but when you do this work, what do you do it? You're going to understand it later on. The intuition is going to be asking you to perform it with somebody else. Yeah, you can continue to the rest of your life solo. That is your choice. You can make that choices. It is entirely up to you for, you're doing that personal growth. But unfortunately, the evolution says, I'm growing you so I can pair you. Because part of the evolution is how well you play with others. All right, don't look at that sticker on the racing cars. It's like, I don't play well with others. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you're into the Fast and the Furious, you guys know what I'm talking So yeah, but it's highly, highly, because this is the time that you basically preparing yourself for something greater. You on that stage here of the beginning of this Be Positive, you're building your future self. Yeah, you have to face your old self, but you're building your future self. The thing that you always knew you are, but it was locked. It was locked before your awakening. Now you awaken, you open up this Pandora's box, and now it's like, oh my God, now I understand what was this all my life. Now I understood. You have this new knowledge, these feelings, this awareness, wisdom. You're wising up to your ears, and you're like, oh my God, where did I learn this from? It was all inside of you. And now you're digging it, now you're reading it, and now you get to know yourself in and out. So, yes, Tanya resonates with every word. My TF is traveling home, but yesterday I met a few people with who I have wonderful emotional connections. Advice to TFs on their own: find a hobby and be with people. Yeah, you can do that and so on, but the inner work, the positiveness in there is gonna be required to be on your own. A lot of the people don't realizing in this unless you are like Dio coach, you have to be up here and so on and so on, and being up here, you're a spiritual teacher, and then you have to share, you have to give a guidance. And there, you're a guide. You choose to be a guide, and there in your path. Okay, it is what it is. You know that this is a very powerful, satisfying from you, because that inner work that you do within you are paving the road for the people not to follow you. It's not about following. It is about the people later on. They can find out the process that goes on within themselves. They can find it with another person and says like, oh, it's not just me. That realizations when you do this positive work in there, and you're really awakened on your own. You come up with the things inside of you. Later on, when you go out and try to find someone who is already like you, that resonance of that energy is resonated to others. But if the others doesn't put that energies in there, what that is? Because most of the people, they are studying and they're learning to program themselves, but they are missing the part of the awakening in there. They're missing the part of processing all this through the soul to open the Pandora's box. And they think that when they can read it, they can program it, and so on, and they are a twin flame. BS. If you are not understanding this process, you're going to be learning after your awakening that power on your own in there. So, yeah. All right. Wow, is she in Canada or from Canada and so on? We're not planning currently a twin flame meetings for it. Currently, we are staying away from that to make a twin flame workshops and so on. If in the future is something is gonna come in with Paulina, we are gonna be create something. The only thing that you guys probably know, October the 6th, I'm gonna be coming live, because this is when I do once a year workshop in there for all of you to it. But as far as a live workshop, currently we're working on something better than that. Okay, we are working a much higher, different frequency. You guys maybe don't. I don't want to say put ourselves higher. No, it is our stage of evolutions that we are, and we have this awareness within ourselves of understanding, which is a power of the main power of evolution. And if you are beginning to talking right now more advanced stuff in there, until you open up some more things. We're talking about the power here of being on your own. And if you have questions regarding this, let's discuss that in there. But currently, no, there is no plans for having a twin flame meetings. For Victoria, hi, Dio, I'm grateful for this connection because it had led me to my own healing and awakening. Great. You should be grateful for that. And thank you, Victoria, for sharing up here because um, this is a very good self-evaluations, but at the same time, this energy of be understanding this positiveness of being on your own for it heals a lot of wounds. It heals the part of the attention seeking, the desires, these primary desires. I want to be with my twin. I'm sorry. If you don't know why you want to be with your twin in there, you are going to be finding it out soon. Because the journey is going to come in, is going to ask you, we are going to give you the divine powers, but until we're giving you the divine powers, we want to make sure that you are in this divine energy so we can give it to you. Otherwise, you're going to have this energy, so you're not going to know what to do with it. So that healing and awakening in there, all these processes that it's coming from within the spirituality leads to this philosophy in there, and fixing the mental process, which is the psychology within you. So yes, great, very great, very great things that are with this positions, and I'm happy for you. This very Warren, I told him we were so love and my unconditional love for him. He ran and don't follow through with his words. That will be see each other. I did more self work to help me to heal that pain point, but now he is ignoring me and I'm feeling defeated. What do I do when I'm tired of being connecting in this journey? Desiree, first of all, look at inside of yourself to it. I mean, there is a lots of more informations behind that. To when you look at it, that someone understand this and running away, he is running away from himself, or he's running away from responsibility, unhealed traumas, lack of maturity, and maybe he's not ready for this responsibilities and there that to be. So this runner chaser dynamics actually that is because the runner and the chaser, they're both gonna be discussing in the next part, which is being on your own, but that's gonna be the negative side because chaser and runner, they're both negative. The one chasing something because of codependency, the other running from something because of lack of evolutions isn't there. So there's gonna be a lot of this. I mean, you because here is we are in the public, it's personal things for it. But why my suggestions, first of all, to you is looking within yourself, get to know yourself, get to know why did you get connected to this, and what scares them away. Because if you are true to this person, and he's not true to himself, and so on, that's mean that you're attracting this kind of people. Look at it inside of you, why you're attracting them. And what is your level of understandings in there? What do you see within him? I mean, would love to discussing with you. If you want, I can give you some little bit free time. If you can shoot me an email and we can arrange because it's a little private stuff. And I can give you like a 15, 20 minutes of my time, free of charge. So, and we can see what we can do. All right. Stakis 21. Hi, I wanted to ask further about non-dual teachings again, if they are core of the mirror of soul journey, and if not, then what are your combinations of what in the core of the journey for you? Oof. non-dual teaching, non-dual and teachings is, I can suggest you to go to the Stoics. Okay, that is also Stoicism. It's learned here of being on your own, the positive. Okay, it's also a study of the path of the samurai. We're also talking about that. If you look at it, the primary religious leaders in there, they're all by themselves in there. So when you see this non-dualing teachings, they have been choosing at what? They've been choosing the divine. They haven't chosen anything else. And into the non-duality in there, which is it's very great. It's teaching you to have a solid base in and so forth. The whole test points into one thing. You to have a solid base so you can evolve. But the non-duality teachings, they have one issues is in there because the lack of the evolutions is required to have a dualistic things. So you can be able to determine it. What is you need to be evolve and grow, and what you need to purge. And if you are in this non-dualistic situations within yourself, you are stubborn in there. Yes, you can be strong and powerful, but you won't be able to evolve. And evolutions is going to make you to have dualistic situations, but only in the part of understanding the both non-dualistic and dualistic situations. If you look at it on that standpoint, that is going to be developing your core. Your core is evolution. And when you get to that core, you're understanding even the nature processes of the seed having its roots. But the seed has to grow. And the seed, the roots, they maybe never seen the light. But the roots can be able to see the light through the leaves. So whatever it's upstairs, it's downstairs. So seeing it with that, if when you combine the Stoic principles in there within the whatever is up and said is down, it's the Hermetic principles in there, and you are able to see what is the areas of philosophy that you need to confirm within yourself, then with the power of the Stoicism, you are developing your proper self in there. And that is the core journey in there. You using the force as the force of the evolution. Because you're discovering things. I mean, I've been discovering stuff for it that they are beyond, yeah. I'm trying to share it, but since these things are new, most of the people doesn't resonate. Most of the people still on the twin flame journey is this codependency is, how can I get my twin flame? What kind of magic? I just deleted the post and I am twin flame about is there is any witch that can help me to cast a spell to get my twin flame back. I just deleted right away. I just deleted right away. And this is what is about it. So, by the way, this is a very good high quality questions that I like it in there because within that core, you live by the it is what it is. And that core by it is what it is. It's very powerful. It's not for everybody. It's not for the weak people. It's not for the weak people. But it's a power. A very, very big power. But that it comes from the spirit and the soul, and most people don't understand it. I only understand it for people who live by it. And to live by it, what it is what it is. It's a little bit tough up here. I would say down here. All right, Desiree. Yeah, that was the second part. Twin Flame, Lee and Sherry. Hey, guys. Glad to see you here. Pozdrav, živ i zdrav da si. All right. Thank you. Merci. Mora. Hey, Mora. Glad to see you here. And Desiree, okay, thank you. Very helpful, deal. Thank you. You guys welcome. Always been like this in there. Always been in this positions, and to end up with this, don't be afraid to be on your own power as a twin flame. This is how you're going to be discovering the power of your soul that's going to lead you to the spirit. Don't you ever dare to live in fear. Oh, my flame left me. Oh, twin flame doesn't understand me. All these situations and so on and so on. Never ever give up. It's easy to give up. It's easy to go into the roads in there and so on and so on. But the hard thing that you're going to do up here, and the best thing that you're going to do for yourself, is get up and go forward. It was what it was. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. I'm going to keep evolving. Because I came here to embody the soul. I came here to build the future. I came here to have the best experience I can have as my soul living in a body. Understanding this is going to be that leading power within the journey. And when you're on your own, you'll find what you are made of. You're finding what is your things that you need to work on it. You're finding your powers, your abilities, your capabilities. You're finding your weaknesses. But you're okay with everything in you. Because now you know who you are. You're awakened soul on earth. And you should be proud of you. But yes, it's going to be required to be work. And telling yourself of positive situations in this unpositive world, that will make the difference. You first have to make a difference within you. But that difference within you is going to be created this puddle effects. You know, when I throw a stone within the lake and it's got these waves, puddles in there. That's what you're here for. And understanding this and be positive, you spread that positiveness of growth. You're spreading the evolution. And of course, the waves, they're going to be positive and negative. They go up and down, right? But you choose one thing. You're choosing to go forward. Well, I touched on everything what you are saying in my upcoming book. Yeah, everyone getting on the same messages. Mora, and we all getting on the same thing. We're not getting too much different informations. We maybe describe the informations as in a kind of like a in different way. You know, some of us doing intro writing like you do. Some of us doing videos. Some of us doing consultations. Some of us doing astrology. Some of us are doing the different things. But that's how it goes. And this is why I decided today to step it up here and come in. I'm gonna be giving you the negative side in there. And if you guys have some any questions or anything, you are free to ask. Put your in the comments below for it. And as I said, if you need something, here's my email. You can touch base in there. But mostly of the videos that we're making every Saturday. We're making the videos with Paulina and Aqua Spirit United channel. And this is where we are going on because the Twin Flame journey, we moved from there. You're going to understand that when I'm doing it part 2 and 3, you will understand it why at some point you don't resonate anymore with the label. When you stop resonating with the label Twin Flame journey as a Twin Flame, you begin to evolve within yourself. For those who are still attaching into the label, you still have work to do on your own. So the label is a label, but you need to understand the label represents journey. And this is gonna be a little bit of pillow to swallow to someone, but it is what it is. All right. All right, guys. So I want to say thank you guys for coming to the chat. Thank you for the questions in there, and keep in touch. I'm gonna be coming out. I'm gonna be popping out as a surprise up here, and I'm gonna give you the rest. And later on this series, I'm gonna put it into a playlist. There is a few playlists made it here in the channel already. There is gonna be some much more stuff right now. It's coming in, but you know you have to organize the base first before you climb up. And one advice here. I want to give you one advice here. Be positive by when you evolving yourself. You're building it this. Build it with love. Build it with this positiveness. Building it with the care, with the goodness, with the powers of the energies of the divine that it comes into you. Okay. Somebody left you. Somebody let you go. Somebody wasn't that part of the journey. Somebody don't understand who you are. Somebody didn't understand the journey. Maybe there was interference. Maybe there was this. Maybe there was that. And so it doesn't matter. It is what it is right now. You're on your own. Your power is you to build this beautifully, not because of somebody else. You're doing that for somebody else. That somebody else is in control. You're doing it for you. For you. That personal evolution is doing it for you. That is sustained and lies within your power, not somebody else. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Luis, thank you. Glad to see you here too. And hopefully this video is gonna be doing it good for you guys. So let's share the love and the light. And I'm gonna be coming in and I'm gonna giving you the next stage for it. Next part one stage, which is that's gonna be this negative energies in there. And you can recognize what to make the difference between your negative and the positive with yourself as it's in a journey. And hopefully those videos is going to be helping you within your journey. All right, guys, much love to you, much power to you. Go forward and go move. Most important thing, put that love in that coffee cup for yourself. All right, guys, see you next time.